9 mutant animals with the most bizarre shapes in nature that will make anyone who sees them shiver in fear. Hello everyone, mysterious universe. Dear friend, the phenomenon of genetic mutation in animals causing changes in eye color, fur color, or the growth of additional body parts is completely normal. Sometimes, nature bestows wonders far beyond human comprehension. In nature, numerous cases of animal mutations have been recorded, giving them bizarre and horrifying appearances. Today, join Vu Tru Nguyen Bai in exploring 9 fascinating animal mutations in nature, phenomena that will keep astonishing us, one surprise after another. Recently, biologists at the Sun-sized Serpent Institute in Florida, USA, successfully hatched 7 Honduran milk cockroach eggs. When they opened the nest, they were utterly astonished to find a pair of twin cockroaches along with a 2-headed albino cockroach. The remarkable thing is that the 2-headed cockroach, typically only found in legends, has now appeared in real life. Cockroaches are already terrifying creatures, but a 2-headed cockroach is even more astonishing. Not only does it have 2 heads, but this cockroach also suffers from albinism. This 2-headed cockroach is named Hoi, and it lived for a full 8 years. This is extremely rare because in most mutant cockroaches like Hoi, their 2 heads often fight each other, even attacking themselves. According to studies, the occurrence of 2-headed cockroaches is extremely rare, with only about 1 in 10,000 individuals. Notably, if such a cockroach also has albinism, the likelihood of its appearance becomes even rarer. Typically, albino creatures are entirely white in color, but in the case of cockroaches, albinism only manifests as the absence of dark pigmentation. Therefore, on this cockroach's body, we can still see the orange color. Daniel Barker, a biologist, couldn't hide his admiration. Believe what I. 2-headed cockroaches typically have 2 brains issuing commands simultaneously, making all their movements difficult. 2 heads chew, but the food goes into only 1 stomach. The first eye. The appearance of one-eyed animals is a genetic mutation phenomenon. It can lead to death immediately after birth or shortly thereafter. Single-eye mutations commonly occur in mammals, including humans. According to science, this malformation originates from developmental damage to the brain and nasal bone. However, the primary cause remains the impact of harmful substances and the increasingly severe environmental pollution on Earth. However, something extraordinary happened in a small village in China. A strange incident drew attention when a monkey was born with only 1 eye. This monkey was born just like any other ordinary monkey. But what left the community in awe was the discovery that it had only a single eye growing on its forehead. People say its face looks exactly like a pig's, because he had large hands and a rosy face. Beyond the notable transformations that have captured global attention. Cyclopia. Additionally, some people also experience similar issues with turtles, dogs, rats, snakes, deer, and pigs. Frank and Louis are often called Frank and Louie, a 2-faced cat. Also known as the water civet or 2-faced cat, with a lifespan far exceeding expectations. In 2012, they were awarded the Guinness World Record for being the longest-lived 2-faced cat. The 2-faced cat is named Frank and Louis, and the remarkable thing is that both of those faces exist on the same head. Although many 2-faced cats don't have long lifespans, Frank and Louis proved the opposite when both lived to the age of 12. This little kitten was initially predicted to survive only a few days. Under the devoted care of veterinary nurse Martha Marcotte Stephen, the kitten recovered and grew up healthy. Frank and Louis share 1 brain but have 2 distinct faces, each with a mouth, a nose, and a total of 3 blue eyes between them. This special cat has only 1 functioning mouth, yet has surpassed all expectations of the veterinarians. Recently, scientists discovered and stored approximately 60 mutated X specimens in the town of Gratnyurol, in the central festival area of Russia. According to reports, these creatures have mutated with skin so transparent that their internal organs are clearly visible. Bones, even the beating of our hearts. According to experts, this phenomenon occurs primarily due to severely polluted water sources. The habitat of this amphibian species. The leaves contain toxic substances that may have leaked into the environment, seeped into the soil, or flowed into nearby rivers through water runoff. And that is precisely why the amphibians in this area have mutated. These mutations may occur in the larvae when the parasites invade the tadpoles, then gradually develop into the S-con form. The scientific community also emphasizes that, in the current context where environmental pollution has reached alarming levels, it's highly likely that not only this frog species but also many other creatures will mutate and become more terrifying than before. Therefore, from this very moment, we must take the protection of our own living environment with utmost seriousness. A Mexican resident recently discovered an albino shark embryo with a bizarre feature: a single eye located right in the middle of its face. The one-eyed shark fetus was extracted from the belly of a bull shark caught in California Bay, Mexico. The photo of the shark was taken in July, and many suspect it was just a Photoshop-edited image. However, after thoroughly examining this strange creature, shark researchers confirmed that the one-eyed shark is indeed real. Even if it couldn't survive, even given a chance to change its fate. According to shark expert Felipe Ganval Magaña from a research center in Mexico, this is an extremely rare phenomenon. Globally, fewer than 50 cases of one-eyed creatures have been recorded. The shark with the egg case named Cyclopea is named after the Cyclops from mythology. This is a rare congenital deformity. This eggshell causes the forebrain region to lose control, resulting in the inability to form normal eyes. Creatures or humans born with this syndrome have only a single eye located right in the middle of their forehead. The dog only has 2 legs. Fett is an adorable dog just like any other normal pup, with the only difference being that he only has 2 hind legs. Too small. The dog. This animal was born on Christmas night in 2002. Unlike its siblings with normal 4 legs, it was born with a congenital deformity. The tiny front legs were curled up, useless, leaving only the hind legs still functional, so it had no choice but to swim. Even its own mother rejected it, refusing to let the poor creature touch her teats. The owner of the disabled dog thought the poor creature couldn't survive in this world, so they threw it in the trash. Fortunately, a kind-hearted man named Sir Stringfellow took the animal in and cared for it. She still clung firmly to the hope that one day, that wretched creature would rise up and face life. Therefore, she named it Fett, which means fate. Right now, Fett really enjoys walking. No matter where he goes, he always catches people's attention. Fett quickly made headlines and appeared frequently across newspapers and TV shows. With a little Fett. Notably, the character Fett was also considered for an appearance in an episode of the Harry Potter series. The spider goat, nature's marvelous masterpiece. This bizarre spider-like goat that appeared in Gracia has astonished locals with its 8 legs and the reproductive organs of both male and female sexes. The miraculous and deeply moving moment of the goat's survival journey has been widely shared. Though the miracle didn't last long, Mr. Papari, the goat's owner, still carefully preserved the wonderful memories of that extraordinary phenomenon in the animal world. The goat was hailed as a miracle of nature. Though its life was brief, it left an indelible mark on its owner's heart. The uniqueness and wonder of the spider goat serves as an inspiration for pet lovers, while also offering a profound lesson about anticipation and expectations in the animal world. Angel cat. A cat in China's Sichuan province suddenly grew a pair of strange wings, each over 10 centimeters long. Mom said that at first, the cat's owner saw them as 2 little lumps, but they grew incredibly fast. Within just a month, they had turned into a pair of wings. Wings had grown with bones as rigid as a bat's, making the cat look like an angel. The cat may not be able to fly with these wings, but sometimes it can still move them. This peculiarity has attracted many tourists to visit the small village. Experts suggest that the phenomenon may be due to a genetic mutation, but it does not affect the cat's normal life. The cat owner recounted that this phenomenon occurred after the cat was attacked by a group of female cats. A few months ago, a group of female cats kept attacking this cat. Then, suddenly, wings began to grow on its back. Scientists believe this could be the result of a gene mutation, a cat's licking habit, or a skin-related medical condition. The white tiger, lord of the mountains and forests, is an exceptionally unique animal. The white tiger, a creature hailed as the lord of the jungle, always leaves a lasting impression with its utterly unique features. Kenny, a tiger with extraordinary abilities, witnessed a strange transformation that no one else could. This white tiger is the result of inbreeding, leading to a mutation that makes it one of the most unattractive-looking tigers in the world. Not only that, but Kenny also had problems with his eyes. With a short nose, broad face, slightly protruding teeth, and wide-set eyes, this adorable tiger always appears friendly despite living in an enclosure due to physical disabilities. According to experts, tigers with birth defects caused by inbreeding typically have short lifespans. However, Kenny, this special tiger, lived for 10 years before passing away in 2008 due to cancer. Susan Budd, a representative of the Florida Big Cat Rescue Organization, praised the tiger Kenny, describing him as a special mascot with warm affection for his caretakers. It is predicted that about 80% of white tiger cubs will not survive, and the remaining ones typically have very short lifespans. White tigers commonly seen in zoos are the result of selective breeding, primarily crossbred between Bengal tigers and Siberian tigers. The breeding of white tigers has been banned in the US due to issues related to the reproduction process of this particular tiger species. Dear friends, the natural world always holds countless mysteries, and it is truly ingenious how creation brings forth such strange and unique creatures. Besides the aforementioned group of animals, the natural world is filled with countless other fascinating cases of a similar nature. Are there any other cases you know of? Goodbye for now, see you again soon.